Hello people, welcome back to another episode of Relating Me and You and Me through YouTube, and here I am with another video. Now this video is going to be an addition to the SWOT series which I did a while back. I will link that playlist down below including all the episodes of the SWOT series. This is another addition to that. Some videos in that SWOT series, I must tell you, are best performing on my channel. So you should definitely go and check that out after you watch this video. But this video is about concealers I have and why I have them. So, there are going to be factors like price, there's going to be factors like shade and, their uses on my skin tone. So, accordingly, I have those shades with me. There are 6 concealers that I'm going to show here and tell you again why I have them. So, now without me much blabbering, let's just directly get into the video. Let's begin. So to talk about concealers, there are going to be factors like the color of the concealer, the undertone of the concealer, the price of the concealer and how it performs, its texture, all those factors contribute in picking up this 6 concealers here that we are going to talk about. Now I am going to show how they perform on my skin. I am going to swatch them on my skin and also on this palette. So on this palette you'll see the true tone of the concealer. This way you'll be able to understand whether it will work for your skin tone or not. But at the same time, I'm going to apply it on my face to tell you why exactly I want them and I have the need to have them. So that's what it is going to be about. And now let's start with the first concealer. And the first concealer is this one right here. This is the concealer by Sugar Cosmetics. And this is known as Sugar Magic Wand Waterproof Concealer in the shade 12 Corn Leash. Now, this concealer is made in Korea and it retails for 799 rupees. And I have this concealer for quite some time now. Now, if you see the shade of the concealer, I will swatch it for you. But the shade is actually having a little yellow undertone to it. If you see the wand, it has yellow undertone to it. I'm going to swatch it for you here to see what exactly I am talking about. And I'm talking about why I have this concealer with me with a yellow undertone. Now that is because my under eyes shows my purple or greenish veins, and those sometimes when I don't want to go very heavy handed under my eyes because they are very dry, and I tend to not put too much product on them because then it just pulls down and it can create more wrinkles and fine lines. So to avoid that, sometimes I use this concealer because yellow cancels somehow the purple or the greenish veins that are visible under my eyes. I don't have pigmentation, I don't have dark circles around them, but there are these veins visible. So to cut them down, I have bought this. Now I don't particularly use a yellow color corrector here because that becomes a little too much and it shows too much on my skin color. So I try using this concealer in that case and then cover it up with a concealer that's exactly my skin tone. So that way it brightens up a little bit and sometimes I can completely skip the concealer. So now what I'm going to do is, if you see here, camera is very forgiving sometimes. So you might not be able to see, but on this area, inner corner here and here, I have that purple tint which I tried to cancel with this one. And to blend it out, I just use my fingers because the warmth of my fingers just blends it out exactly how I want. And whatever residue I have, I just go over my eyelid again to cancel that greenish, purplish tone. So now it has blended. Now if you see, it blends really well and you can see the difference, right? This side and this side. Now this side definitely seems to be a little more bright compared to this side. And now what I can do is either I apply another layer of concealer which is my skin tone and be good with that if I am not applying a foundation. But if I'm going with a foundation, I generally just dab a little bit of foundation here and I am good to go, So basically I need to cover this up, otherwise it would look too yellow and not very flattering. That is why you have to cover this up with a foundation if it's a good coverage foundation, or with a concealer that's your skin tone. So this is how both sides are looking. Now just to show you what I do over this, I'll light it up. next concealer we are going to be talking about is this one by Too Faced. This is known as Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer with Super Coverage. This is a full coverage concealer, and if you're thinking why I am not removing this concealer, is because I will tell you what I do to cover this up, right? So this concealer is very much my skin tone and it has really good coverage. This is how it looks like. So there's this sugar concealer and then there's this Too Faced concealer right here, both of them, and this Too Faced one is just my skin tone, and I use this when I want to go for a no makeup looks. The days when I don't want to apply foundation, I use this concealer to give my acne spots a little bit of coverage. Or sometimes when I use a concealer like this, which acts like a color corrector and looks a little more yellow, I cover it up with this one. So I'm going to take it a little bit on the back of my hand so that the yellow don't get mixed with the wand. Now I'm picking this up with my finger and just covering my yellow concealer with this very lightly. So this product I will use very little, just to cover that yellow. So this way my eyes don't look very different from my rest of the face, and it has got good coverage. And now this is what I am talking about. If you see this side, it doesn't look so flattering, but here my eye looks woken up, very wide open, and everything is covered well. Now talking about this Too Faced concealer, this is a very nice concealer. It is extremely creamy and very easily blendable. It does crease a little bit under my eyes, but I can just fix it with a powder or a setting spray and it is good to go. Now since it is so moisturizing and creamy, it works amazingly for my under eyes, which are actually a little dry. So this kind of concealer is really great, and if you see, this is a little expensive, and that is the reason I bought it in my skin tone, so that I can use it to the maximum. And even for the days when I don't want to put foundation or any other coverage, I can just use this concealer a tiny bit and good to go. This is one of my favorite go-to concealers when it comes to concealers, and I really love it. If you see, the packaging itself is very luxurious. It comes in this frosty glass with golden accents to it, and it's in the shade light beige, by the way, just to tell you. And it can be used for so many different purposes. You can conceal with this, you can contour with this, you can color correct with this, because it comes in quite a variety of shades, and that's what this concealer is about. And I have this go-to list. And the next concealer we are going to be talking about is this one by Smashbox. This is in the shade light warm golden. This is known as Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. Now this concealer again has a little bit of yellow undertone to it, but not as much as the one that you saw, like the sugar one. It's not as yellow, but it has slight tint of yellow, but at the same time it acts like a brightening concealer for my under eyes. Now instead of going for yellow and then covering it up with my skin tone concealer, I prefer something like this, which brightens up, but I still don't have to cover it up with something else, as you do with color correctors. So that is why I have this concealer, and this is how it looks compared to the other concealers. And I use this on the days when I am doing my full face of concealers. I'm taking it on the back of my hand a little bit. So I use this on the days when I am doing full face of makeup and I want to have something brightening under my eyes, which just immediately wakes my eyes and makes it look wide open. And I generally blend my concealer with my finger, because I think that way they blend the best. So you will never have excess product on your face when you are blending it with your finger. This concealer at the same time covers that purple color of the nerves under my eyes, and also gives it a brightening effect. And the next concealer we are going to be talking about is this one right here. If you follow my channel for quite some time, you know this has been my favorite concealer forever. Ever since I started my channel, this was the one that was always on most of my videos. So this is Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer. Now this concealer, as I said, has been my favorite for the longest time, but as I am aging, this doesn't work for me anymore, but I still have it with me because I like how it performs, but the texture has become little drying for my under eyes because they have become a little dry over time. And to swatch it, this is how it looks. As you can see, the texture is quite thick for this one. This is perfect for my under eyes, but again, it's drying, so I don't really like it as much because it pulls my under eyes down, but I'll show you how it performs. So a little goes a long way for this one. But now the problem with this one is that it looks a little cakey. And now you see, as soon as I have applied it, it has definitely gone into my fine lines that you can see. I'll try to zoom you guys in to show you what I am talking about. It does brighten up. It is good coverage. It is very pocket friendly. And if your under eyes are not as dry, you should definitely try this concealer. But for me, you see, it has brightened up so much and it doesn't look very odd. Like, it doesn't look you have applied a very light shade of concealer to brighten your under eyes. No. But it does brighten and it looks amazing. But my problem is that it is too drying and it enhances my fine lines. So I don't use this concealer too much now. But I still love it for its brightness and how it performs. I just wish it was not as drying and it would definitely have been my go-to. Also, the thing that has made me go away from this concealer is the packaging that it comes in. I think it's a lot of wastage. It doesn't give you as much control. The way you have to, screw this up to get the concealer out, and sometimes, your whole sponge is filled with the concealer in no time. So I think it gives a lot less control and a lot of wastage in this kind of packaging. So I don't just like this anymore. Although it's a pocket friendly, I do reach to it sometimes, but just for my loyalty to this concealer, as it was my favorite for the longest time. And the next concealer we are going to be talking about is this Wet n Wild one. This concealer is very, very pocket friendly and it's known as Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. It's in the shade Fair Beige. Now this has a slight pink undertone to it, but I reach out too often to this because it's just very nice in shade. And on the days when I don't want to reach out to a foundation, this concealer is kind of my go-to. When I want to brighten things up, this is the concealer. This last one here. On the days when I want to brighten things up on my face to go out but don't want to reach to a foundation, this is the one that I reach out to. As it is very pocket friendly, I like it for the price. Now coming to the last concealer is this one. This is by Jeffree Star. It's known as Magic Star Concealer and it's in the shade C6. Now the packaging itself, oh my god. I know Jeffree Star is famous for his packaging, but also his formula of the products. I love this concealer. I mean, a little goes a long way. And I'm just going to take a little bit on my hand because I don't want to waste this product. It's like, as I said, my go-to. And this is the one. The last one here. This is the Magic Star Concealer. Little goes a long way. The shade range is huge and the formula is to die for. I'm going to pick a little bit up, heighten my under eyes with this concealer. As I said, little goes a long way. It's self-setting, so even if I don't apply a powder on top of it, it's just going to stay there and not crease. It has good coverage and the blending is amazing as well. So I bought this in the shade to brighten my under eyes, and as I said, if you can afford to get this is not as expensive, let me tell you that. But if you can somehow manage to get your hands on this one, don't think twice. Although my under eyes are dry, but still even if I don't do skincare under my eyes and just apply this concealer, I will still be good to go. I don't need a powder to set it on place, and it's not going to budge. It is so brightening. You see, the skin tone is not something like very awkward and out of the way. It's very much my skin tone, but brightening the whole thing up. And if I layer a foundation on the rest of my face, this is just going to look like perfection. Guys, that's what my concealer journey is about. These are all the concealers that I have in my vanity. There are many other concealers as well, but these are the ones that I think I absolutely need. Like whenever I have to do makeup, I need to have some of these depending on the kind of makeup I am doing. So that's all for this video. If you like it, give it a big fat thumbs up. And if you want to see more such episodes of swatch series, like I can have a foundation series. There is this one palette swatches that I have done before, eyeshadow palette. I can do more of such if you want to see. And if you want to do that, please subscribe to my channel, because that doesn't cost you anything, but it helps my channel grow and get more discovered. More people will be able to see the content I am creating, and that's the reason why I am doing that, so that people can watch it. So please subscribe, engage with the content, comment down below, because you can just drop down basic comments like good video, or which part of the video you liked and which concealer you think was good, which was not good. If you have tried any of the concealers that you want me to try, drop everything down below. I'll be more than happy to see and reply to those comments. And if there is anything else that you want me to make videos on, drop that too in the comment section below. Again, I will be more than happy to do it for you guys. Yeah, and until next time, take care. Tada!